This moment has been something that Holly Holm has been thinking about for years. Since she made her since she made her MMA debut, she has anticipated the moment where she steps into the octagon for the first time. Behind her, her trainer Mike Winklejohn, who has prepared her in striking, through her boxing career, into now, through her MMA career, into now, finally, the moment where she steps into the cage and faces top quality UFC level opposition for the very first time. But along the way, she has been developing her skills, and they are at a very high level. Multiple time boxing champion, kickboxing champion, undefeated in MMA with a 7-0 record, and has won in impressive fashion over and over again. Holly Holm is someone that the UFC has been eyeing for quite a long time as an exciting entrant into the UFC's bantamweight women's division.
18-time world champion. She has trained with Mike Winklejohn in Albuquerque, New Mexico for 17 years. She is set to make her UFC debut. Raquel Pennington, born and raised in Colorado Springs, Colorado, she trains at the U.S. Olympic Training Center under the tutelage of Mark Fiore, who years ago was a trainer for Matt Hughes and Robbie Lawler. She's coming off a really impressive Bulldog choke finish. She also has been training at the U.S. Army World Class Athlete Program in Fort Berthold.
And one thing that you can see that clearly stands out in contrast to Holly Holm's entrance is how calm Raquel is. This is not her first rodeo here in the octagon, and that's a significant advantage for Raquel Pennington.
Something she has said many times.
Yeah, I think it's really important because there's a lot of pressure on Holly Holm here. She's the favorite coming into this fight. As we showed in the ratings, she's actually ranked above Raquel Pennington, even though she's never fought world-class opposition, based entirely on her reputation in B-level shows. I think Raquel Pennington just will be more calm and more relaxed. But the real question is, does she have the skills to stand up with Holly Holm and turn this into an excellent fight?
At least in preparation, Joe, to answer your question, she brought in 2 of the top 3 boxers in the USA Today. Both were training for the Olympic trials in June.
The boxing of Holly Holm is something special, but what really gets the job done for her is the kicks. She uses her hands, she uses a lot of speed, a lot of combinations to set up those head kicks, and she does them spectacularly. Another thing to take into consideration is the athleticism of Holm. Holm is very fast and agile. She moves very well. And she's incredibly light on her feet. The question is whether Raquel can hang with her, whether she can catch her, when she can get a hold of her, if she can get her to the ground, can she have success there, and can she hang with her on her feet?
She had that brawling win on season 18 of The Ultimate Fighter with Jessamine Duke. Fight of the season, earned herself $25,000. Our tale of the tape for this, our co-main event of the evening. Rocky's 26, Holly Holm, 33 years old. Everything else is virtually identical. And once again, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer. ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Women's Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding an undefeated professional record, 7 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135.5 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting Holly, the Preacher's Daughter, Holm! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 5 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135.5 pounds. Fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, Raquel "Rocky" Pennington. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb D. Holly Holm and Raquel Pennington, Herb Dean, our referee. Ready, go. Here we go. Holm is a southpaw.
And note how Holm has a very low stance, Mike. She's dropped her weight down, which indicates to me she's thinking about takedown defense.
Absolutely. Mark Fiore, good wrestler, very good on the ground. So you know that Raquel Pennington is learning every element of mixed martial arts. In fact, the other night she was coming up the elevator with one of her teammates talking about how fearsome her wrestling training has been, Joe.
And there you see Raquel immediately clinches. And Holly breaks free. What we saw before that is the movement of Holly Holm. As I said before, she's very agile, very light on her feet, very good footwork in and out.
Slight reach, at least statistically, the reach advantage of Holly Holm, but she really likes to fight long and lean. And look to keep Rocky Pennington on the outside.
And look for her, once she gets comfortable and unloads combinations, to follow them up with kicks. She's using that front leg side kick. She's used it a couple times now, which is more of a distance. The way she's throwing it, it's more like to push off.
Right.
It doesn't seem to have a lot of power on it.
Almost like a teep, just to kind of keep your opponent at bay. And Holly loves to rip that head kick.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on, how she's standing and moving on that left leg.
See how she's throwing that? She's kind of pushing with it. And it could be nerves. It could be just that's the way she throws it. Some people throw it hard. John Jones throws it hard. Vitor Belfort with it to the body.
Holly has been, as I mentioned earlier, with Mike Winkeljohn for 17 years.
There was a good knee to the body that Holm landed. But she's keeping Raquel on the end of her punches. The footwork and the movement is a big difference between the two of them. Because Raquel's having a hard time closing the gap. Whereas Holly's moving in and moving out quickly, which is her style.
She came in as a soccer player, Joe, at age 16, started sparring at age 17.
And Raquel immediately goes for that clinch again, knee to the body by Holm.
Holly was a candidate for the 2008 Fighter of the Year award with GSP and Floyd Mayweather. That's a pretty good company right there.
That's good left kick by Pennington, yeah. But you see how Holm is throwing those punches, but she's throwing them kind of short. She's just throwing them like almost in the face, and that's what she's looking for. She throws the punches to set up the kicks. It's almost like she's masking the kick with the punches. The punches are in your face, you're looking at the hands, and then the kick comes out of nowhere.
They clinch. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
She's got long arms. She can't.
Let's listen in to Mark Fiore.
Short arms.
Mark's been around the UFC for a long time.
Roll it. And look for that high single.
Holly pushing forward, looking to connect with that straight left. Holly Holm is
She's looking for the kick.
solid athlete, Joe.
Yeah, you see her back heel come off the ground. She's leaning back and looking for that left kick.
And just look at the size of the legs of Holly Holm. There's a red mark on that lead leg from that quick kick of Raquel Pennington earlier in this round. Pennington really staying on the outside so far. Great respect for the hands of Holly Holm.
But she's landing these strikes, Mike. They don't have a lot of power behind them. She's just sort of touching her with them. There's a big difference between, say, like the way she lands strikes and maybe, say, the way a Chris Cyborg lands strikes. She's touching her with them, but I believe that that's what she's trying to set up. And when you see her boxing record, a lot of her fights were won by decision. Good technique, a lot of speed, and a lot of volume.
33 career wins, 9 by knockout. The preacher's daughter, her father, has been a preacher for her entire life. A very apt nickname. Swing and a miss.
Pennington looking for an uppercut there. You see, there's that front leg side kick again, but it's really just pushing her away.
Hey, good work. Good work. Hey, if we're going forward, we want punches going, with movement. All right? Don't reach. Don't reach with your punches. Hey, she's giving you that high single. Remember that double I didn't want? That high single? If you get the high single, you can switch out to a double. But how do we get the high single? We have to work with it. Yes, good job, girl.
10-10, that works for you, right? It's there. We just got to fall off to the final. Celebrating. She's going to duck her head down.
And
take it
Jackson.
seriously. She's going after the hips. Fall your head off. Move your head. I see what 8 supposed to come under, right? 9-5, 10-10, 9-point.
I remember a while back, Joe, John Jones made a point to tell me pre-fight how different his striking was and how improved he was, and he gave full credit to Mike Winkeljohn. And Holly Holm does the same.
Mike Winkeljohn was an excellent kickboxer himself, and he's a very, very good coach and often underlooked.
He's got that part of the team personality, right? Doesn't really need the spotlight.
Just barely missed that one. Holmes, she is setting up that left high kick, Mike. And that is her money kick. But you see like how she's throwing these punches? These punches, they're very fast, but there's not a lot of weight or power behind them.
Pennington got tapped on the chin there. Fourth UFC fight for Rocky.
Well, Pennington's got to do something different to make this fight grimy. She's got to get close to Holly. She can't let Holly stay on the outside like this and use this superior foot. There's a nice leg kick. She needs more of that.
Whoa! Again.
Barely missing her with that.
Feel the wind going right over.
Yeah, that's the money shot for Holly Holm. I mean, that's what she's best at.
Clinch.
And she's leaning back. See how she's leaning back? She's got that left heel off the ground, just ready to spring with it.
Holly Holm talked about kind of the first time she started training with the 4-ounce gloves coming off of her boxing career. Obviously, she liked it.
Good footwork by Holm. Just moving away. But Pennington, some nice overhand rights in the clinch. Pennington needs more of that. She needs to stay glued to her.
Mark Fiore talked about use your wrestling. She's giving you certain opportunities to take her down. And they clinch once again. Pennington looked up in the clock.
Here's that side kick again. That one had a little bit more pop to it. But again, she uses that almost to just create distance.
Holly's got a good pace setter, Joe. Kicks and knees have been effective for Holm.
Pennington trying to walk her down. Oh, there's that high kick again.
And Holly Holm, not just in boxing, but in her 7 MMA bouts, has always displayed great cardio. Body by Pennington. midway point of this fight.
And when you see that left heel come off the mat, that's when she's cocked and loaded.
Our 11th professional fight for Pennington.
See, the movement of Holm is excellent. It's one of her strongest attributes. That's very nice. Nice straight left to the body. Her ability to move in and out is excellent. So look at that. Oops. Not there. Where Pennington has opportunities is when Holm's engaging. And unless she figures out a way to close the distance or becomes much more aggressive, there you go. And she's always going to be relying on Holm. She's waiting on Holm, right? And she's waiting on a faster fighter, which is never a recipe for success.
Pushing forward again.
Again. Oh, there's a right hand. That's a very good right hand.
90 seconds on the clock here in round 2. Wow. Center control has been a big story in this fight as well. Holm has kept Pennington on the outside.
There's that high kick again. She's looking for it.
Yep, going for it over and over again. Trying to set it up. Yeah, look at that. The center control by Holly Holm. Outstanding here in round 2. She certainly looks very comfortable here in her UFC debut.
There's a nice leg kick by Pennington. She needs more of those.
Yeah, she caught her in that spot earlier too, Joe.
Yeah, Holly immediately moves away from it. Nice left hand to the body. And Pennington on her again. Good right hand.
The footwork is just so natural for Holly.
Yeah, Pennington just needs more aggression, Mike. More volume, more aggression. I mean, she's got to fight with desperation. She's getting the clinch here, but Holm is very strong. She's unable to do anything once she gets this clinch. She's got to rough her up.
Yeah,
it's not a fight she's going to win like this.
Yeah, not just rough her up, but back her up as well.
Here she goes. She's holding on to her still, but look, Holm's able to keep her at distance and land knees. And there's that side kick again, which creates space. But you see how that side kick doesn't really have any power to it? There's a right hand by Pennington.
Not a lot of power, but it's like she's putting a protective bubble around her.
But she's landing it with the toes instead of with the heel.
Alright? Every time you went forward and threw punches, you're landing and hitting her, but then you're stopping. Alright? I need you to open up and have fun now. Alright? Open up and have fun. Alright? You're going for that shot and you're landing right here. I need you right here. Right here. Lower. Take your hips away. Alright? Hey, we gotta do something.
So Kazak's working, call the 10 or 9-5 to lift. Alright? Keep working that 10-10-9 distractions and ponies. Alright? They always sleep tonight because she wants to sleep. Yeah, no more Supermans. When she's driving at you, just keep circling. That's great. Listen, when you hit, you got to exit. Hit, and exit. When you're in the clinch, get a good position, and then elbow her. She's open for it all day long. Good elbows there. Nice flank. Okay.
Round 3. Pennington needs to come out with a different sense of urgency here, Joe.
Absolutely. She's got to get incredibly aggressive.
At least her demeanor early tells us that she's going to attempt to do so.
But you got to appreciate the technique of Holly Holm. There's a nice leg kick by Pennington. And you see it hurt because Holm immediately went with a leg kick of her own to respond. Nice straight left to the body.
And we talk so much, Joe, about Holm and her great boxing career, but as an amateur, she also was a national kickboxing champion. So this transition was not as foreign as some people might think.
Right. It's the kicks that have been the most impressive thing, in my opinion, in her MMA career. That's a nice uppercut there. A nice right lead uppercut by Holm.
I'm sure she likes using some new weapons, right? After all those years of the boxing.
Oh, there's a good right hook by Holm. That connected.
Rocky's as tough as they come, though. To the body.
that heels off the ground. And she really chambers that kick. Looks for the hook kick there, and Raquel caught her with a nice leg kick.
Pennington has attempted just 3 takedowns. They all have been stuffed.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like she's got the explosion to get close enough to pop the hips and get under her. But she's been doing well in these exchanges like that. There's a right hand by Pennington. I feel like brawling is probably her best option here. If she could get Holly Holm into a brawl. But Holly's just very disciplined with her approach here.
Advantage to Rocky. But she needs to get in and do some damage. Boxers don't like to back up. Really, most strikers don't like to. Unless maybe you're Chuck Liddell, who just kick Bobby in the head.
Put the right hand by Pennington.
And shot.
There's that head kick again, blocked.
Pennington sees it coming.
Well, she's been studying tape for sure, and everyone knows that's the big bomb from Holm. That left round kick.
Midway point of the 3rd and final round. Holly Holm's UFC debut. Watch, if you can, watch how she is on that back leg, up on the ball of her foot.
That was a good kick to the body, mind you. She's not good. Oh, she tagged her.
Rocky got her, but right back up as Holly. And she goes for some vicious knees.
Nice recovery by Holm. Good knees to the body here.
Basically, Joe, Pennington finally got in close quarters. Landed a big punch.
Another nice knee to the body by Holm. Pennington
Stuff it again.
Excellent takedown defense by Holm. She is definitely well prepared. But Pennington with a good right hand on the break.
Holly talks about Lenny Lovato, her wrestling coach. You can see her hard work paying off here tonight in her debut.
And there was that high kick again by Holm.
Counter by Pennington.
Pennington's just so tough. She's staying in the pocket and taking one to give one.
Got that scar tissue on her forehead from one of the many great battles she has been in.
Oh, good right hand by Pennington again.
Uppercut.
Looking for it one more time. Pennington, oh, there's
Quick
another
hands.
right hand. Pennington's got some swelling, Mike. She's got some swelling on that left eye.
Big swing by
Tagged
Holm.
her again.
Crowd is great here tonight. Final 30 seconds of this fight.
There's that powerful high kick again.
She's going to have a very sore forearm tonight.
And you see some blood coming out of the nose of Holly Holm.
Yeah.
Raquel Pennington.
But might it be too little too late? Both of them bloodied up, neither beaten. As they go the distance.
Very good fight.
Outstanding octagon debut for Holly Holm against that young lady, a very tough competitor in Raquel Pennington.
What we knew about Holly Holm coming in here was her excellent kickboxing. There's a good uppercut by Raquel Pennington. And there's a right hand by Holly Holm. And there's a knee to the body by Holm. And a hopping side kick. And here's a nice right hand that caught her on the nose by Raquel Pennington. And there's one to the chest that knocked her back. But it was really a footwork thing or a foot placement thing. She was more off balance than anything, but that punch landed solidly. And there's a nice right hand by Raquel, a running right hand as Holm was attempting to get back up.
Mike Winklejohn attending to one of his top fighters, Holly Holm. Mark Fiore and company with Raquel Pennington as they await the judges to render their decision. Will Holly Holm win her UFC debut, or will Raquel Pennington hand her her first professional loss? Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, Holm, 29-28, Pennington, and 30-27 for the winner by split decision, Holly, the Preacher's Daughter, Holm.
Split decision victory for Holly Holm. Here's Joe.
I'm here with the winner, Holly Holm. First of all, Holly, welcome to the UFC.
Finally!
There's a tremendous amount of hype and pressure leading up to your Octagon debut. How did that affect you when you were in here competing?
Well, it's a new experience and the unknown is there, so there's a lot of nerves with it, and I feel like because of all the hype, I don't feel like I can live up to it, you know? There's so much talk, and yeah, there's a lot of nerves involved, but I hate that it's a split decision. I wish I would have. Sorry about that, it's been on you. I'm sure it's not the first time. Okay.
So, Raquel Pennington, as a first opponent, a very difficult one, someone with a good amount of experience in the Octagon. Did anything go other than what you expected?
You know, I felt like we might be in the clinch a little more, but I didn't think she would be shooting as much, so it kind of took away some of the striking I wanted to do. So we did have to change the game plan a little bit, but what can you do? I just try to get better.
Well, congratulations on your victory, and we look forward to seeing you again. Holly Holm, ladies and gentlemen.